Libra, happy birthday. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy here at the Renaissance Tarot, where we serve and we slay. So happiest birthday to you, dear Libra, and I wish you all the best in your season. First of all, I would like to express my gratitude to each and every one of you, and this is going to be your extended reading, which I'm going to provide for free. I decided to do this for the month of October as a bonus, and in this reading, I'm going to take a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify all the cards and get some final advice for you and look at the main challenge. Now, dear Libra, hopefully that you have been having an amazing birthday. And if you're about to celebrate yours, I wish we have an awesome one. Thank you so much for being here. Y'all know my Mars is in Libra. And if you know your Mars is in Libra, you know how to navigate and how to negotiate. Do some saying. I'm a little casual today. You know what I'm saying? Wearing this DeWalt hoodie. So it's sweater weather, and I like that. Finally, the weather is cooling down. So let's see what is an important message here for you. You already got the Ace of Wands. Don't worry about it. Do not worry about the Ace of Wands. Guaranteed. The challenge for you, dear Libra, is the Emperor. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups. So your challenge here has to do a lot with someone that you are dealing with that represents the Emperor energy. You could be dealing with an Aries here, could be Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus here I'm getting here, possibly Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There is a lot of confusion when it comes to this person. The reason why there is a lot of confusion, dear Libra, is because someone here seems to be closed off. There is this sense of rejection. There is this lack of communication that has been taking place between you and this person. We're going to clarify in a minute, and we're going to see why this is your challenge, okay? Now, in the recent past, you have the Page of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Four of Swords. So I do see here someone here choosing to disconnect from you, and someone here disconnecting from their commitment to you. Okay, I'm getting here cold-hearted energy, or someone just kind of like disappearing, or there is a strong sense of ghosting energy. We're going to clarify this in a minute and see why. In the present moment, you have the Ace of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. So in the present moment, I think a lot of you are doing a lot of internal work. And the good news here is that you're actually gaining clarity. You're realizing that someone withdrawing or someone not talking to you, it has nothing to do with your worth and your value, okay? Some of you are realizing that maybe you dealt with someone who embodies this wounded soldier energy, which is the Nine of Wands, and that talks about really like realizing that maybe someone here was hurt deeply in the past, and that's out of their hurt, they're acting that way. We're going to clarify this shortly in a moment. Now, in the near future, you have the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Page of Swords. Okay, so I do see here someone either like the one that's been watching you, the one that's been really trying to keep tabs on you. You know, this person might have pushed you away, but they still might have been, you know, just not might have been, but they have been really interested into wanting to see about your whereabouts, like what's up with you, and there is a communication that may take place between you and your person. We're going to clarify this shortly. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, like I said, is you really realizing and trying to put the puzzle pieces together, right? Why someone has been going on and off and back and forth with you? Why was someone constantly being hot and cold and being very confusing and confusing you? So let's get into your reading and let's clarify all the cards for you. So I'm going to clarify the Emperor for you, dear Libra. My cutie patootie looking all this so good. So the Emperor, dear Libra, is clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. So your challenge here has to do a lot with you really realizing, would you want to have a second chance with this person? Maybe for some of you, it's not a second chance, it's 2,300 chances. You know, that's the main question you want to ask, because a lot of you have been hurt in the past by the fact that this person acted very cold-hearted. This is someone that also might be a little older than you. You might be older than them, age differences, facial hair features. I don't know if it's a woman. I don't know, maybe whiskers, whatever. But I do see here for many of you are really wanting to understand, should you give it a second chance or not? Should you really proceed forward with this individual and give them a chance and try to work it out, okay? Now, in the recent past, I want to mention with the Eight of Swords here, I think that there is still a lot of questions that you have in regards to this person's level of commitment towards you. I think you really have seen this person being gentle and loving and kind towards you, but there is something about them that's been really kind of bothering you. In the recent past, the Page of Pentacles clarified by the Emperor, the Four of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. The Devil, first of all, at the bottom of the deck, and you all know I like to explain the cards so it makes more sense. There is something here that maybe this person maybe they were being held back from. Okay, now, interestingly enough, the Emperor is showing up again. So this is your challenge, and it's showing up in the recent past again, okay? The Emperor, the Four of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. Libra, I honestly feel like that someone here chose to focus on their own happiness and just kind of like trying to keep you on the side, or maybe just because they just couldn't get you out of their mind and you were so magnetic to this person. It's like they were drawn to you, but they had a hard time committing to you, okay? And I do get this sense of here someone really having a difficulty of choosing between like their career, whether they wanted to get married with you, whether they didn't want to get married to you. This is someone that might have been a business owner also, or someone who was just focused on money and career. Now the Hierophant here and the Four of Swords, I do get this sense of here like someone just struggling to commit to you, and the fear of commitment, okay, the fear of commitment made this person kind of withdraw, because the Four of Swords here is the withdrawing energy. Now, the Hierophant in the recent past is clarified by the Hierophant, the Devil, and the Eight of Swords. Like I said earlier, you know, it's like the cards do not lie, and I like to explain the meaning so it makes more sense, right? It's very picturesque. A lot of you are very good visual people. So something here came to an end here with the Tower. A situation ended between you and this person. And I think as soon as it started, it actually ended, right? There is the Fool and the Tower, Libra. As soon as you got into a connection with this person, every time you both would have a brand new beginning, it would just kind of like end very quickly. So the Hierophant is clarified by the Eight of Swords, the Devil, and the Hierophant again. So I feel like that there was a situation here between you and this person where you really felt like something was just very unhealthy. Something was just toxic. It was not going where you really thought it was going to go to. Someone here might have had addictions, compulsive behavior with the Devil, substance abuse and things like that, or just like lack of commitment here. And I also see not only, yes, like someone did like retreat and pull themselves back from this connection, but I also see here you going through a lot of healing. I mean, a lot of healing in the past, purging, healing. So the Four of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. So for many of you, I think one of the things that you started really doing is you transmuted this pain into power. A lot of you started focusing on money. A lot of you started focusing on career. You didn't let that really to hold you back for a long time. And at the back of your mind, there was still this uncertainty whether this person was going to commit to you, whether both of you were going to end up together or not, okay? Now, in the present moment, there is a sense of clarity here showing up in regards to this person. There is something about this person that you're going to understand, okay, and know. The Ace of Swords here in the present moment is clarified by this Four of Swords, Eight of Cups, and the Five of Cups. So you're realizing that you are dealing with someone, okay, that had major abandonment wounds. This is someone that maybe went through a very tumultuous and a terrible marriage or relationship before, maybe grew up in a very dysfunctional family, and this person adopted the same habits and characteristics of whoever they were dealing with, or their environment directly influenced their level of like their quality relationships, you know what I mean? So I think that in the recent past, in the present moment, you're realizing that, you know what, if I need to also walk away and to focus on my healing, I'm not gonna chase anyone. That's the energy that I'm getting here for you. So Libra, in the present moment, I'm gonna clarify the Nine of Wands, and it's clarified by the Eight of Wands, Seven of Cups, and the Two of Wands. So in the present moment, I do get this energy here for you having clarity. Do you still wait for this person and anticipate that something may happen? Yes, but I think you are not forcing anything. You are not trying to force anyone. You're just remaining very calm. There is a very peaceful energy about you right now. It is your season, and Libra rules relationships, harmony, romance and everything. So you're really bringing that balance into your life. You're starting to think about your future long term. 10:10 on the timers, I'm saying this, and 5:15 on the clock. So you're thinking like long term, what matters to you, what's important for you. Okay, you're no longer like trying to force anything, you're aligning yourself with it. Now in the present moment, there is an opportunity that is going to be presented to you, and it's clarified by the Fool, Three of Cups, and the Lovers. And this opportunity is all about love, right? So the Lovers, Three of Cups, the Fool, it is literally about having a brand new beginning in love. There was another sign, I can't remember which sign it was, honestly. Was it Gemini? Someone else had a brand new beginning, like just someone totally, and you have a decision here to make. You could be meeting someone new from your friends, like through a friend. But for some of you, I'm also getting here someone wanting to really reconcile with you again. It's a tough decision here that you're going to have to make, because the Three of Cups also can mean multiple things, right? It may mean that someone here wants to reconcile with you. Maybe they want to send you a gift to kind of pave the way. And there is this sense of like with the Lovers and the Fool, hey, like, can we have a brand new beginning together again? Okay, so, and this has to do a lot with your energy, because you are detaching energetically from this person and from this situation. Now, in the near future, Queen of Wands and Ace of Wands, someone is very determined to make an offer to you again. The World, the Strength, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, so it could be a Leo. Okay, as you can see, many of you are dealing with a Leo, even though this cycle seems to be closed for you, but it's not over for them. This cycle seems to be like, you're like, you know what, I'm done. I already made my exit. I'm done. I'm finished. I don't need to worry about this. But someone here with the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands, dear Libra, is wanting to make an offer to you. And this person is very determined about that, okay? So let's see how this Ace of Wands is going to look for you. Every Libra reading should always have an Ace of Wands, right? And you know I got you. So the Ace of Wands here, dear Libra, is clarified by the Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Do you have trust issues towards this person? Yes. Are you still fighting your emotions and your feelings towards this person? Sure. Do you believe that this person is part of your destiny? Definitely. The Wheel of Fortune is here. And you know, nobody here is perfect. Everyone has their own thing. And you know, one of the reasons why a lot of people are also really, I'm just going to keep it real, as I always do, are having success onto the channel. There is a lot of success stories on my community post. If you want to check them out, more than welcome to. This is really about you realizing that, you know, what kind of content are you consuming? What kind of videos are you watching? Are you watching trashy tarot? Are you know, I think a lot of you are stopping. You're really, really making a decision to stop watching trashy tarots or content in general that's very toxic, because it's poisonous. It's poisonous. And, you know, when people say, oh my gosh, my manifestations are not happening. Well, my question here is, you know, it's not about, you know, a person coming to the tarot and saying why it's not happening. It's me asking, what content did you watch yesterday? How many tarot videos did you end up watching in a day? Are you meditating? Are you doing breath work? Are you doing the work within yourself, right? So that's very important for all of us to be conscious and aware of. So, you know, this is someone that's part of your destiny, but it's your decision here when it comes to really identifying that. Do you want to be with this person or not? Everyone has their flaws. Everyone has their things they need to work on. I'm not the type of person that's going to talk shit about your person, talk shit about you, or put you down or anyone down. I'm just saying here, you know, everyone is working certain things, and it takes a certain level of trust to really want to have a brand new beginning with someone here again. And ultimately, that's a decision here that you're going to make with the Page of Swords. You are the Page of Swords, because the Page of Swords is someone that's very bold, and they make decisions based on what they truly believe logically is to be right. So the Page of Swords is clarified by the King of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Again, so this is about you being able to identify, right? There's two queens and a king. So being able to really identify how do you differentiate and separate your logic from your feelings, from your emotions, and, you know, who is the real boss here? You tell them who is the real boss. If there is a third party that you may suspect, you're not going around and trying to, you know, force anything or whatever, or beat anyone up. You're just existing, behaving, becoming, and being the real boss that you know that you are. You don't have to chase nobody. You don't have to feel inferior to anyone, Libra. You are chosen, you're worthy, you're loved, you're one of one, you're one of a kind. You know, don't fear any kind of third party. It could be a person, a thing, whatever, as an obstacle for you, because What's meant for you is not going to pass by, okay? And some of you are dealing with the Sagittarius here with the Temperance at the bottom of the deck, and you truly see yourself being with this person, and you truly see yourself being with this person and marrying them, because there's also the Ten of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. So let's get the advice and see what is an important message you need to know. What is the important message for my Libras? So Libra, you have the Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Swords, okay? So your biggest piece of advice here is really very simple, is the following. There is a love offer that's coming in towards your way. There is a brand new beginning that's gonna take place, and it's your decision whether you wanna hold back or not. I think the advice for you that I really genuinely wanna give is, you know, if you're able to see the truth, if you're able to see what's in front of you, you're no longer in this energy of the Eight of Swords where you feel like your hands are tied up, you can't see clearly. You know, if you're no longer in that energy, I would say let it be and just give it a chance and give it a go and allow it to unfold and happen in a way. Because it's coming for you. We already saw that happening in the present moment when there is the Fool, the Three of Cups, and the Lovers, right? So dear Libra, happiest birthday to you again. Thank you so much for being in here. I love you and I appreciate you so much. Have an amazing birthday and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.